Well, it's happened. The first ever human case of avian bird flu transmitted from animal to human has now been confirmed in the Western United States. Now, why is this such a big deal? I'm going to explain it to you the best way I can as a third-year medical student, understanding why this has the potential to be even worse than COVID and why so many experts are really sounding the alarms early on right now. Let me explain to you what's going on right now. There are some types of viruses that stay within a species. There are some viruses that stay within certain animals and some viruses that stay within certain humans. When a virus jumps from animal to human, it means it's mutated and become more infectious and potentially more fatal / more deadly. Why virologists have been so concerned about avian bird flu specifically for about 100 years is because there's really not a vaccine for it, and it's very, very, very deadly. There has been no documented case in history, with the exception of today, of any person getting avian bird flu from a bird to a human transmission. But that's changed now. What do we know about this patient? Well, the patient is an older male who had underlying comorbidities, meaning he had other health conditions as well, in the state of Washington, who is now tested positive for bird flu and did have poultry on his own yard, his own land. CDC is telling everyone that the public risk is still low, and what's concerning about that is we lived through COVID. We know that just because we're not seeing other patients at this very moment pop up with avian bird flu, it doesn't mean that the patient that was confirmed with it didn't spread it already to more humans and increasing the infection and the number of people with said disease. Now, experts are telling people to still get vaccinated against the influenza, the seasonal flu, not because that it will protect you against bird flu specifically, but because to lower the risk of having the influenza virus mutate with the avian bird flu virus, making another virus that would be even more problematic. This is super, super, super concerning, and I would advise people to err on the side of caution. Start masking up as best as you can, especially if you're around people who are older, who are immunocompromised, and especially those who are symptomatic. Experts have not confirmed, but are strongly suggesting that this means that the virus has now become airborne, this new mutated strain that can infect humans. So now the question really becomes, has anyone else been infected? And if so, how many?